Hey everybody!
Hello.
Welcome to the Throwback Thursday edition of Live from the Baberhood, where we're going to be bringing you songs from way back in the days of our old bands, Coyote Grace and Girlyman, and a little bit of Ty's solo stuff too. So we're going to kick it off the way that just about every single Coyote Grace show started. Have you no song, child? Come rest your head upon my knee. Let me ask you why your weeping willow never sheds a tear. Your crystal ball ain't so clear. Run around, round, run around, round, round. Have you no love, child? Come place your hand upon my breast. Let me ask you why do we crave the taste of another's lips? Always looking for a soul in someone else's skin. Run around, round, run around, round, till we get dizzy and we all fall down. Have you no home, child? Come hang your head upon my hand. Let me ask you why the yellow lights feel like a ball and chain when you ain't got a mailbox to your name. Run around, round, run around, round, till we get dizzy and we all fall down. But put your ear to the ground and you will find your sound. Thanks, everybody. Oh, it's nice to see familiar names and icons.
Hi, Sandy. Hi, Shimon.
It's such a treat to get to go down memory lane and have you all along for the ride. We do mix things up, often bringing back old tunes, but it was fun to put together a whole show of all the good old days.
We figure, it's a Thursday. Like, what are we going to do? We're going to do a throwback.
We're going to throw it back.
So we're curious, how many of you kind of came onto this train after those groups were disbanded, and how many of you went to Girlyman shows and Coyote Grace shows?
They're like, Coyote what? Girly who?
There's nothing there to have. There's nothing here to hold. But now I'm leaning in. Let me whisper just one thing to you. I think that when you feel it, you ought to feel it all the whole way through, down to the very soul of you. All right. Wow, cool. Oh, some of you, I loved Girlyman Coyote Grace, Girlyman more than once. I saw a few Girlyman shows.
Awesome. Excellent.
Yay.
Well, I'm glad for those of you who haven't seen Girlyman or Coyote Grace perform in nigh on a decade now that you could be here and let the magic continue to live
It's
on.
crazy. It's been that long. I tried to wear one of my most Girlyman, remaining Girlyman outfits. I used to wear this shirt a lot, and for some reason I still have it.
And I wore green in honor of Coyote Grace because little known fact about me and many bands is that we actually do color coordinate our outfits occasionally. And if any of you know Joe Stevens, my old bandmate, you know he pretty much exclusively wears green and brown. So it limited my wardrobe a little bit, but I thought I'd bring back the Coyote Grace green just for old time's sake.
I didn't know there was a thing about green.
Oh yes. To know Joe is to love the color green.
Oh, let's see. How about if I don't step on that? Okay. Oh, thanks for selling merch for us at Joe's Pub, Owen. Awesome. All right, here's one. This is, I would call this maybe like a Girlyman B-side, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
But I always really like this one. So this is called House Song. Don't hear a wind up in the trees. Nothing stirs those ancient leaves. And I don't know what begins it. The growing of the vines, the deep descending patterns of the wrinkling of time. Like that little plastic flower pot still sitting on the stairs, holding a dead bougainvillea from last year's burst of repairs. And all of the fences we built that are still holding in the dogs of our love, of our love, of our love. Every old place and every old time I thought I knew my haunted mind. Thought I picked through every longing a million years ago. At night I dream I'm flying down an endless open road, but our old Toyota is still frozen in the mud. How I begged you to leave it on the street during the flood, and how it sank further in the more we graveled and dug. Our love, our love, our love. Outside it's warm, the first of spring, the opening of everything. And this is what we wanted, a place to settle down. But nothing can prepare you for the gravity of ground. And our road Thanks for letting me dig into the B-side bin. Can't believe I missed your previous bands. Well,
funny you should mention that. Not to get anyone's hopes up, no reunion tours happening. But the last couple shows that we've done online here, we've offered a special deal, and we figured it's all the more appropriate for this Throwback Thursday to have the deal continue. So we're going to be doing a deal for the show tonight. We're doing a 7-album of hers, and ours. 7-album deal for anyone who tips $50 or higher. So if you haven't been able to take advantage of that deal yet, the offer still stands. And in that 7-album deal, there will be many of these songs from our previous bands, and you'll get to hear those and other ones and totally introduce yourself to 2 of your new favorite bands that no longer exist.
Except in spirit.
Except in spirit.
Except in spirit.
And the spirit lives on in us.
And also at the after party, we'll tell you more about that later, but the after party, we're going to do like an Ask Me Anything about our former lives. So ask me anything within reason.
There's an asterisk after that. Ask me anything unless I don't want to answer.
Yeah. So anyway, 7 albums, $50, not bad.
Not bad.
Okay.
All right. And for those of you who are aspiring to be minimalists, we want to let you know that 7-album deal is actually a digital album. So you don't have to clutter your world with CD cases anymore. They're digital albums, so you can have them with you anywhere and everywhere.
All right.
All right. So here's a Coyote Grace jewel from the past. And yeah, anyway, we could tell lots of stories about this song, but needless to say, it made me a little infamous. Infamous.
That's true.
Actually, so when I was writing this song, short story, we were at the Rocky Mountain Song School. It was the first year I was there as a student, and Ty and her band were there as instructors. And
Young teacher.
That's wrong. But anyway, I brought this song to workshop at one of their harmony arranging workshops classes, and yeah, it caught someone's attention for sure.
I was like, anyway.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Truth of the matter, and the matter of the fact is I didn't come here for the coffee. Well, I wasn't even in the neighborhood. I just came 'cause you're my cup of tea. Now, I've been watching and not quite stalking, but I've been asking around. So it seems you are the sweetest pea in this dirty old Golden Gate town. So I might have to push you if I want you to fall for me. Now tell me, do you like me? Do you think I'm creepy? Do I scare the shit out of you? But do you want me? Are you dreaming of me and what my country mouth can do? Do 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 do. Now word on the street is that you're from Kansas and that you couldn't be mean if you tried. Well, but you knock me down with your pretty eyes of brown, and you're just killing me with that smile. So I'm gonna have to push you if I want you to fall for me. So tell me, baby, do you like me? Do you think I'm creepy? Do I scare the shit out of you? But do you you want me? Are you dreaming of me and what my country mouth can do? Now I've been a-praying for the day when you press me up against your door. I swear I'll fit your finger like a golden ring as our clothes pile up on your floor. And then I whisper, baby, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. Do you like me? I mean, that'll be a soy chai in my own cup with a dash of nutmeg. Do you like me? Yeah. Now you've got a long line of empty cups and starry eyes like mine to warm up in this place. So I'll just slip my heart into your tip jar, and I reckon I'll be on my way. But I wrote my number on the back just in case you wanna call me someday. So tell me, baby, do you like me? Do you think I'm creepy? Do I scare the shit out of you? Oh, do you want me? Are you dreaming of me and what my country mouth can do? Because truth of the matter and the matter of the fact is I didn't come here for the coffee. Oh my goodness.
Ingrid Elizabeth, my wife. Now.
What can I say?
I was like, at the time, I was like, I can't believe you're saying that.
Somebody had to say it. I mean, we've all thought it, right?
Said.
Am I right? Who's with me? No? Okay.
That's exactly what she said at the time. Somebody had to do it. Like, I can't really argue with that, I guess. Meanwhile, I was writing songs like this. Oh man. Actually, this next one is this is off my solo album, which anybody have that? I put that out in 2013. It contained a lot of songs that I had written over the years that I that had not made it onto Girlyman albums. Mostly because they just kind of sounded like Thai solo songs. There wasn't. I'm just reading people's comments. Okay, so this is called Love Then. On past the graveyard, over the mines, beyond the parking lots of banished old desires, back where the homeless men rub hands over their fires, stars above. Across the surface of that old neglected moon, dusty and damaged on some shelf in our back room. Do you remember when I only wanted you, my love? So what was our love then? What is it now? Can it come again? Can you help it now? Oh, dark and weary bones that bend up towards the light, will no one ever know the history of my fight? Will I just scrape along, just holding on as tight as I can? My old destroyer sees into me. Come make me know the things that I want to believe.
poison that can only poison me if you can. So where was our love then? Where is it now? Can it come again? Can you help it out? So what is my heart if not a thing I can believe? Is there another in this world I can receive? Is there a voice in you that whispers back to me, nice and loud? And lying next to me, as cold and quiet as time, was your desire for me a thing to just resign? Was there a heart attack that made you lose your mind? Tell me now, what was our love then? What is it now? Can it come again? Can you help it out?
All right. So that was, I think that was a good illustration of our different songwriting styles. So, you know, sometimes we make up these set lists and then we listen to them, or we play through them, and we're like, wow, that's quite a contrast.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of the epilogue of the Girlyman Coyote Grace days, is, you know, how after our bands kind of simultaneously combusted at the same time, it was, you know, very convenient that we were asked to participate in a songwriting challenge, and so yeah, we each wrote a song. Many of you probably know this. We each wrote a song a week for an entire year, and in that process, exactly what you just witnessed happened every single week, where we'd come out of our respective rooms and play each other our songs, and it was basically just like that. So anyway, that's how Mouths of Babes and All the Feelings All the Time was born.
Totally. Yes. Oh, I'll take that thing.
Oh, why
We're
not?
just going to play all the instruments
All
today.
the things.
What do you think?
All the things that hang on
We're
the
just
wall.
going to play all the things, because we bothered to hang them on the wall, so they're not just for decoration. We play them.
Although they're pretty enough, they probably could be. All right, so this next one is one that definitely got played the rounds back in the days of Coyote Grace. In fact, for those of you who don't know a lot about Coyote Grace, it's a band I started with my very good friend Joe Stevens, and we actually started by busking at the Pike's Place Market in Seattle. Where they throw the fish. So we played out there and collected many $1 bills and took them into a recording studio, and that's how we made our first album. So that's our very humble beginnings, but this song was one that we played on the street corner a lot, and it earned a lot of George Washingtons and an occasional Lincoln. So.
All right.
Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? Did he go and leave you all alone? Oh no, I got a bad design. Oh, I'm on fire. Tell me now, baby, is he good to you? Can he do to you the things that I do? Oh no, I can take you high. Oh, I'm on fire. Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? Did he go and leave you all alone? Oh no, I got a bad desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Tell me now, baby, is it good to you? Can it do to you the things that I do? Oh no, I can take you higher. Oh, I'm on fire. Sometimes it's like someone took a knife, baby, edgy and dull, and cut a 6-inch valley through the middle of my soul. At night I wake up with sheets soaking wet and a freight train running through the middle of my head. Only you can cool my desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Sometimes it's like someone took a knife, baby, edgy and dull, and cut a 6-inch valley through the middle of my soul. At night I wake up with a sheet soaking wet and a freight train running through the middle of my head. Only you can cool my desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah, right? Oh, awesome. That's fun. That brings back lots of memories. I know. Even though that was a song Coyote Grace played from the very beginning, it actually took us a few albums to record it, but we did record it on our last album called Now Take Flight, which is included in the 7-album deal. So if you don't have it yet, feel free to take advantage of that. Do. Oh, yeah, great.
So, what can I say? What can you say about today? Today was a rough day for the world. I'm just going to say that. So I wanted to kind of reach back and play a couple of songs I wrote like around the beginning of the Afghanistan war. That shows you like how long that war has actually been going on and how important it is that we get the hell out of there.
Also shows how long you've been writing songs and playing music.
Yeah. So, also thank you for the requests. Thanks to our patrons. We take requests from our patrons, and it's one of the perks of being in Patreon, the Baberhood.
The Baberhood.
We'll talk more about that later, though. This was a request, and I wrote this after September 11th, 2001.
New Jersey born, yeah, the flatland of Nebraska, from Decatur, Georgia to California. Let's dig up the map and let's leave while we're happy. I wanna see Tucson let's hear what they tell us from the bottom of the ocean. I really want to know. They'll amaze me. America, save me from Armageddon. I rode to heaven. Come on, what will it be? Amaze me.
All right. There's a 20-year-old song for you. All right. So, I wanted to play this one too because it's I remember Girlyman was touring up in Upper Michigan, and it was like super gray. It was like one of those like steel gray skies, and there were all these factories that were kind of like shut down, and I just kept thinking like so many people from these towns we're passing are going over to Afghanistan right now, and there's so many families that are being affected by this, and so I wrote this. This is called Superior.
There is no child that I loved better than the others, but I loved that one differently some days. Yeah, Lou, you never acted like your brothers. Makes me wonder what your daddy would say back then, when the factories all were open and the rent was not so difficult to pay. You said you would stay with me forever till Superior swept both of us away. And that helicopter was green and gray like the sky that hangs over the lake, and I knew that you would fly one day for sure, 'cause you were made for more. Ambition is what keeps you moving when your heart wants to pull you back home. You gotta run. When God makes you an offer, you gotta go. If someone shows you how to go, but when I wake, it takes a minute to remember why it's so quiet and still, and sometimes I can't tell one thing from the other. Your voice from the ringing of those bells. That helicopter was green and gray like the sky that hangs over the lake, and I knew that you would fly one day for sure, 'cause you were made for more. When I look into the eyes of the angels from this porch, is like the world's upside down winter. It's not really what it should be. Nothing sticks to the ground.
All right. First time you made me cry was this song. Oh, I hope it's the good cry. I hope it's the getting it all out cry. That's how I usually cry. Of course, I never cry. Never. I never cry.
Never on a daily basis. Nope. So we actually have a really special treat for you. For those who have seen our previous bands, this will be a lovely blast from the past. And for those of you who have never seen our previous bands, this will give you a little taste of how Mouths of Babes kind of was the spark of where it all began. So our two bands, Coyote Grace and Girlyman, toured together for a little over a year, back in 2011-ish.
Yeah, ish.
And 10 years ago. But anyway, we would close out every show with a wonderful song written by a band called Mom Muse. And so this is our version of Hallelujah.
Every time I feel this way, this old familiar sinking, I will lay my troubles down by the water, where the river will never run dry. Hallelujah. I'm gonna let myself be lifted. I'm gonna let myself be lifted. I'm gonna let myself be lifted. By and by, I will lay my troubles down by the water, where the river will never run dry. It's been said, and I do believe, as you ask, so shall you receive. So take from me these troubles, bring me sweet release, where the river will never run dry. Hallelujah. I'm gonna let myself be lifted. I'm gonna let myself be lifted. I'm gonna let myself be lifted. By and by, I will lay my troubles down by the water, where the river will never run dry. There is a river in this heart of hearts, with a knowingness of my highest good. I am willing, I will do my part, where the river will never run dry. Hallelujah. I'm gonna let myself be. Hallelujah. I'm gonna let myself be. Hallelujah. I'm gonna let myself be. By and by, I will lay my troubles down by the water, where the river will never run dry. Snap with us, y'all. Hallelujah. I'm gonna let myself be. Hallelujah. I'm gonna let myself be. Hallelujah.
Oh,
shows?
Remember shows? Remember like you sitting in front of us enjoying your beverage, your meal or whatever, and we are right there. We can see your faces. Oh man, that was
fun.
the best.
That was really fun.
I love it, and we're gonna get back there, friends. We're gonna get back to playing in the same room and being there, breathing the same very safe, very virus-free oxygen. It's gonna be great. Anyway, that is by far one of the most favorite memories of my whole music career. Was getting to do that every night with all of us. It was just felt as good as it sounded and looked. So yeah. Good times. So, hard act to follow.
Yeah.
But we figure
Here we are in our living room. Actually, we're not in our living room.
That's true. We've upgraded.
This is our music room.
That's right. We moved, for those of you who weren't aware, we moved a couple months ago, and this is our second show in our music studio. So we are no longer broadcasting from our living room. Thank all things holy. But anyway, we want to do a sing-along with you, which of course we can't hear you singing along, but we're going to trust that you will sing along with us. All right. I'm pretty sure you know this song by now. Headed down south from the land of the pines, making my way across the Cali state line. Always wish I could have stayed a few more days in Portland. Well, I made it down the 5 in 14 hours, picking me a bouquet of mustard flowers, and I'm hoping by Katati I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Running from the cold of the Puget Sound, I was born to wear a sundress all the year round. My baby picks the banjo, I play the ukulele now. True. Well, Northwestern winter's got the best of me. I got an atlas and a tip jar and a crappy old RV, and I ain't a going back to working that day job no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Well, welcome to the bay. From the Central Coast, I caught a queer for some beers and a nice long talk. She's headed south down the 101 to West Hollywood, Los Angeles. But I gotta get a move on to Sacramento. I hear my baby calling my name, saying it's time for the show. If I die in Cali, at least I will love free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. I said, hey, mama, rock me. I said, hey, mama, rock me. I could almost hear you singing along. So that's our West Coast version of Wagon Wheel. I forgot to warn you on that. But yeah, I saw somebody said a Katati shout out.
Yeah,
Julia, that's
Katati
right.
in the house.
I'm
huh?
not entirely sure Katati has ever been used in a song before, so I'd like to take credit unless anyone wants to prove otherwise.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Oh geez. Yeah. Well, I hope that you're all hanging in there. That's what I hope. I feel like this pandemic situation was supposed to be over by now. I feel like that was the deal that we made, is we get vaccinated and then we can do things.
We held up our end of the bargain for sure.
But yeah, I mean, in some ways, I just can't believe we're still dealing with this.
But you know what? One of the best things to come out of this whole situation is that we have been able to expand and grow and just absolutely fall in love with our Patreon community. So for those of you who don't know, Patreon is a kind of membership site where different kinds of creatives start their own membership club and you can be a part of it. Yes, that's right. There are all sorts of really fun perks. If you're not a part of the Baberhood yet, there's all these wonderful things that you can regularly partake in. Definitely, these shows are always free. We don't always send them out to the world, but occasionally we do, and all sorts of fun stuff. So, if you're not a part of the Baberhood, we recommend you come on by. We have very, very reasonable options for joining, and
starting at $3.
Starts at $3. So, but the coolest thing is that tonight, as in after these next few songs we're going to do, we're actually going to have a VIP after party in the Baberhood, which we have after most of our shows. And there it's on Zoom, so you'll get to basically hang out with us. And we're going to be answering any questions within appropriate measure that you have to ask about, our previous projects or how everything came to be, et cetera, et cetera. And we chat and we have beverages and tell stories, and occasionally, yes, people do get to feature their pets and or babies, so that we can live vicariously through you, since we have neither. So anyway,
And if you're camera shy, you can turn off your camera.
That's right.
You don't have to stay the whole time. Just pop in.
Yes, and the last cool thing that's happening in the Baberhood for a limited time is that we are preparing to put out a new album. We are going to be recording into the studio this fall. Very exciting. And we actually polled all of our patrons of which of our new songs they would like to hear on this album. So you can hear all the demos that we're considering, and you can vote for what songs you like best to go on the album. So all the more incentive to join us.
All right.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Let's do this.
It's another request.
I took a long drive by the church and the high and I past the riverbank hillside where we looked at the clouds. I believe in the big God and the multitude of love and the fact that it's just us helping each other out. Now I've just been reeling, staring up at my ceiling, wishing someone would reach out, come and bust up my hideout. I'm not quite lost, not quite found, just somewhere different now. I went walking past the corner lot teeming with weeds and trailers abandoned, people wandering around. I've been dreaming of gardens, crops that grow without dusting, in the San Rafael Highlands where we listen to bugs sing. Now I don't mind saying I believe in the waiting, in the visions of grandeur and the random encounter. Not on fire, not burned out, just somewhere different. get so certain. Barely draw back your curtains. Lightning striking a tall place. Water flow through the street breaks. Now I look in the mirror. Can't abide what I see there. Still I play you a strong hand. What remains of a good plan? It's not quite gone, but it's not around. It must be somewhere different now. Now I caught a red light past the coffee shop starlight and plastic Christmas adornments someone left on the pavement. Just to drive feels like passion, just to let the wheels roll on. Engine light keeps on flashing, don't know what has gone wrong. I keep believing, don't know if there's a reason. I search under the pillow for the crumbs in the willow, 'cause they got me here, and I'm not sure how, but I'm somewhere different now.
Thanks, everybody.
Right. Thank you so much. Oh,
Oh, it's so great.
gosh,
Well,
this show has flown by.
whew, such a treat, such a treat. And so, today might have been a hard day for the world, for our country, for other countries. However, today is a very special day, not only because it is the birthday of one of our very good friends, Sally Chang, but also it is the birthday of the woman behind the curtain of this show. Her name is Kelly Lynn Knott, and she is amazing at this and even better at making music herself. She's an incredible singer-songwriter, and today is her birthday. She actually decided to help us with our show on her birthday. Try to be as good a person as Kelly Lynn Knott, I dare you.
It's not really possible.
I'm pretty sure it's
I
not
mean-
possible, but y'all just keep trying. So anyway, we're so grateful to Kelly for being here with us on any given day of the year, but especially today on her birthday. And happy birthday, Kelly.
Happy
We
birthday, Kelly.
Love you so much.
You're awesome. We love you.
And we could do this without you, but it would be a bummer. So thanks for being here. And
Believe me,
thanks-
we tried.
Thanks so much to all of you for tuning in, and feel free to share this show. It's going to be up on all the things for all eternity to watch again and again, so share it with your friends. And again, but this day is the last day that you're going to be able to take advantage of that 7 album for $50 tip deal. So you're going to want that. It's going to be Coyote Grace albums, Girlyman albums, Ty's solo album, and Mouths of Babes albums. So just saying, if you don't have it, you're going to want it. All right. Well, we are just so thrilled to be here with you all, and we hope that you have a really safe rest of your summer. Things are going to get a little crazy for us this fall with recording, so we will be back when we can to do more shows for you. And meantime, come hang out with us in the Baberhood, literally in 15 minutes, and have a drink with us, and let's chat. And otherwise, we'll see you around.
We love you. We're so happy that you come to these shows when you come. We're so happy, and we can't wait to see you in person someday. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm. I was a watercolor girl in a tin-type town. The locals looked me up and down. Love to watch the head spin when we come around. Me and my sweet baby. She was
was a tall glass of lemonade. Always had me sweating in the shade. Stole my first kiss from me in the first grade. Lord, I knew she was the one. Whoa, berries in the bucket, babies on a blanket, tomatoes hanging heavy on the vine. Oh, the underwear's dancing to a Patsy Cline song out on the laundry line. In a field of lightning bugs that put the country stars to shame. Well, we're gonna get higher than the corn tonight. 'Cause boys like her bring me some of that summertime. With watermelon chin, sunscreen hands, mosquito bites and farmer tins. She slipped a dandelion ring on my left hand, 'cause she knew I was the one. Well, the days get hotter, we go down to the water, past the city limit sign and leave the locals behind. Skipping stones, digging toes in the sand. We left our bathing suits on dry land, and the sun goes down, we get to rolling around, and I'm fogging up the windows with a and I left my heart in the glove compartment of the dusty baby blue pickup truck. Whoa, berries in the bucket, babies on a blanket, tomatoes hanging heavy on the vine. Oh, the underwear's dancing to a Taylor Swift song out on the laundry line. We made fireworks that put the city park to shame. The neighbors must have thought it was the 4th of July. 'Cause boys like her bring me some of that summertime. Well, now happiness is a front porch swing, forever is a dandelion ring. Oh, this barefoot queen and a flatbed king, we know every song the radio sings in perfect 3-part harmony. And thank God, or the goddess of the Buddha, or whatever higher power you believe in, that boys like her, like the girls like me. Boys like her, like the girls like me. Boys like her, like the girls like me. One more time. Boys like her, like the girls like me. 'Cause you got that James Dean daydream look in your eyes, and I got that red lip classic thing that you like. And when we go crashing down, we come back every time. We never go out of style, we never go out of style. You got that long hair, slick back, white t-shirt, and I got that good girl faith in a leopard print skirt. And when we go crashing down, we come back every time. We never go out of style, we never go out of style. In the back of a camouflage truck, they locked me in once with the material. I was full of a rage no one could handle. with these feathers that I made under me, lifting me. But I was a young James Dean with the way with the ladies, all the real boys in their black jeans call me crazy, call me crazy, call me crazy, call me crazy. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your love's got me looking so crazy right now. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your touch got me looking so crazy right now. When we go cry, got me looking so crazy right now. Your kiss got me looking so crazy right now. Never go out so crazy in love. Got me looking so crazy in love. Oh no no.
Thank you so much, everybody. Happy Thursday. Thanks for coming back in time with us.
See you at the after party.
Woo!
We love you.
Happy birthday, Kelly.